I'm about to show you how to do all of the new trials in a single mission, just like this. These are all of the trials this week, and honestly, they're not too difficult. I would highly suggest doing this on Buried City. I feel like it's the best map for it, but you can do it on any other map. I'll be showing you the route on Buried City. If you do it on another map, you're going to need to use metaforge.app and look at the map spawns for the Great Mullein and the Bastions so that you can plan accordingly. Let's get into it. This is the loadout I'd recommend bringing, by the way. A Renegade and a Deadline is recommended for the Snitches and the Bastion. You can just buy one from the store if you don't have the blueprint. This video is a bit of a longer one because I want to show the exact route I take to find all of the Great Mullein. You can just put it on 2x or even 3x speed if you want to just quickly speed through it. The number one step once you've spawned in is to make your way around to the outskirts. And we're going to do a circle around the outskirts here. But we'll be able to find Great Mullein. This isn't going to be the contested spot that you'll usually have to deal with when, you know, Buried City, everyone goes to Galleria, right? And it's a good spot, but it's very highly contested. So what we're going to do is go around the outskirts, and what you'll find, there are a bunch of spawns out there. Hello. Just being doubly careful that these players are friendly. Now, as we run around here, we're looking for Great Mullein, which should spawn on the outskirts. I've got a lot of bandages to deal with the frost. And we're going to just do a quick circle around before we get to the Bastion spawn. Now, what we want to look out for is people calling in care packages. Everyone else will be doing the trials. So, if someone calls in a care package, we can simply go and loot it. We don't even need to pull it in ourselves. You just got to click search on it. You don't need to take any items. And it's easy as that. As easy as that. So, it should be coming up just about on our first spawns up here.
Go to that location.
We go this way. Now, if there are any buildings we can have a little dip into, we may as well whilst we're here. I'd start taking damage from the cold. Looking out for Great Mullein. We go, here's some. So yeah, they usually spawn on the outskirts. And one Great Mullein will be 300 points. So you're going to need to get, what, 15? 14 of these? It's not as hard as people think if you go to do the outskirts spawn. And there are some sort of slightly in the middle of the map as well. But I'll show you the route that I'm going to be doing. And I think that this kind of playstyle can be replicated on any map. The outskirts of all maps have the same sort of spawns. So keep that in mind. You can look at Metaforge to see the exact locations. Just come on down here and make our way to our first Bastion spawn now. I don't want to make sure that we're doing... Okay, that still counts as underground. We want to make sure that we're doing the Bastion fairly soon, but not as soon as doing the Great Mulleins. That's number one priority. Number one priority. We're just coming here for a second. So, remember that what we want to be looking for is other people dropping down the care packages. And then as soon as they drop down, we want to be able to go and interact with it. Because otherwise later on, we might find that we can't find the care packages. They've dropped down to the ground and we'll have a real difficult time finding them, actually. We're now going to come down this way. Bastion is either going to spawn in Murano Park, in here, or in Plaza Rosa area. And obviously, as we get along, we need to start looking at damaging snitches. And the Renegade is a great weapon for that. To get a little bit closer. Honestly, the Renegade, to me, is an even easier way to take down a snitch than the anvil. 3 shots. Right, so 1 snitch would give us 600 points. But there's 1 care package there. So immediately, we need to start making our way towards that, just so we don't lose track of it. So we've got stims on the go. Oh, bug. Okay, there we go. The care package will be dropping down in the sky soon. Pay attention to that. Yeah, you see it? And it depends what kind of lobbies you've got in. You can ask people to try and potentially loot it. But we want to just run towards that and tell them situation. Yeah, they see it over there. Gonna go loot that quickly. Try to be friendly before you do this. It's a lot easier so you can get into PvE lobbies. Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hello, man. I don't need your loot. I just want to press the search button on this so I can get the trial points. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
There we go. That counts. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a lot easier in PvE lobbies. So now we go back to the outskirts again. Here's a Bastion already. So we know where the Bastion spawn is this time. Go down there, I guess. Over damage. We'll be fine. I should have taken some better bandages. Oops. Well. Let's stop inside a minute. Gonna go deal with the Bastion now. We're gonna just chill here. Most buildings have snow near it, so we kind of want to get the Bastion to come towards near where the snow is. Right, on we go over here. Make our way down here. And we'll see what the Bastion is doing. We don't want to kill it yet. We want to snowball it first. 16 snowballs, right? And there's a bunch of snowballs somewhere. All around. And just capture 16 first. Go inside here. Could be a bunch down here, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I just want to find the nearest snow pile near the Bastion. Ideally. That is the goal now. The Bastion. Looking for a snow pile. Oh, well, that works. Not one here, maybe on the other side of the building. Here we go, here we go. We're just going to quickly collect 15 snowballs. 16. Right, I got 20 snowballs. Well, I got 19. That should be enough. Let's go. Let's go to the Bastion. It'd be a good spot, I'm sure, on the top floor where we could potentially throw snowballs down on its head. And do it from the comfort of the indoors. There it is. So, one snowball. Very large target this time. That's 3. Let's have a look at how many points that gets us. 600, so yeah. Try and make sure you hit all of them. It is moving a little bit, so it's something you need to be aware of. Bring in a few extra just in case, but this is a lot easier than the Rocketeer trial, obviously. Right, get these ones. Inside a minute. Almost done. And if we go like that, look. Ah. We actually need 2 more. So now I would really recommend buying a deadline from the store or getting the deadline blueprint. Hello. It's honestly not too much of a problem. I need to go before somebody kills the Bastion. I hear someone hole crackering it. This is going to be a problem. Luckily, it will spawn back in 8 minutes time. So if it dies, it's fine. We just got to get these snowballs on it. There's another snowball pile there. That's the 3-star trial. Now we're going to wait for it to stop firing. Get as much damage as we can on this while someone else is attacking it, to be honest. I want to try and focus its yellow joints. Hello. I focus its yellow joints here. The Renegade is a really quick way to take it down. Okay. Try and get another angle on it. There's no point wasting a deadline on a Bastion that has not got full health. You won't get the full points. We're going to have to wait to damage a full health Bastion. You know? Alright, we got to go. They're going to be busy looting. That's fine. You can loot it as well if you want. But once you've done that, we need to go and get the extra Great Mullein. So we're at Galleria. Likely thing is, if you're this late, you're not going to find any in here. But that's okay. You can have a quick look by. The Bastion will usually spawn around Morano Park or this side of the map, so you can double dip, have a quick check. But as you can see, this is the hot spot. Everybody will go here to get all of the Great Mullein. So you're not really going to find any. That does mean we've got a bit of a trick up our sleeve, right? We can come upstairs and do the outskirts routes, which most people just don't bother with because it's... place is better, but it's also highly contested. You can adjust your route if you spawn here. Hello. Hello. If you spawn here, you can definitely do it. You need to kill snitches as well, so make sure to look up at the sky every now and again. It'll be a lot more convenient if you shot the white blades, but we're just going to make sure we do the full damage to it. So we're aiming for the black body, because if we do too much damage to the blades, it could fall down and get destroyed. And there's a chance we might not get the full damage. But it is 600 per, so we're going to need to kill 7 snitches. And for the Bastion, we're going to have to come back and wait for it to respawn. So we're going to need to be back here in 10 minutes on the clock. 10 minutes on the clock. If we come through here, we can stop through the gas station. Like I said, if you're doing this on a different map, you are going to have to learn where the Bastion spawns are and where the Great Mullein spawns are. But Buried City is going to be the easiest, in my opinion. It's just a more compact map. You can get across it to the different spawns easier and faster. So I feel like you're going to have an easier time. So here's more of the Great Mullein spawns out on the outskirts of the map. So to get a bunch here that most people just look over. Be careful going through this area. If you find one, likelihood is there's a lot more nearby. Somebody has already picked them, which could be a possibility as well. There'll be usually a few around here. Keep your eyes peeled. And if there's not any here, no problem. Keep going around the outskirts. Once again, oh look, there's a care package there as well. So as you're rotating through the map, you'll want to look out for a couple things. Obviously the snitches. Shoot those when you can. And then the white care package light. A building? It's not. Okay. Hold up. But the good thing is with this is you can go in and do it as much as you want until you've reached your goals for a certain trial. And you could leave. You could leave and come back again. I'm just showing it is possible to do in a single raid. So those that are very limited on time don't have to worry about wasting time. This is the worst part, is this takes quite a little bit of time to wait for here, actually. So we want to be a little bit wary of what's going on around us, if we can spot anything. We're going to have about 5 minutes left before the Bastion spawns in. So keep that in mind as well. So this counts as being out of the snow. We're just got to wait for the care package to drop in. But it's a lot quicker if you just loot other people's care packages. You can see how much time we have to waste here doing this. So we're going to go loot this. And the loot inside's never really that good anyway. We're just doing it for the points. Anyway, that is 2 out of 3 care packages done. I do believe we only need to do 3. It might be 4. I'll double check in a second. As well loot it singles here. Some bandages. That's nice. So if we check our points now. Yes. It is indeed 3 that we need to open. So we're now going to continue our journey up, down, through this way. Bring an eye on any snitches. If at any point there's any parts of the trials we can't do this game, it's okay. We can do it next time. Sometimes you do need a little bit of luck. You know? But the good thing is this strategy can be replicated across all maps. It's the same thing. The outskirt spawns always have this Great Mullein on all maps. The Bastions always share the same spawn. Sometimes the Bastion and Bombardier spawn will alternate. You might have a Bastion there one game. You might have a Bombardier there next game. You just need to find out where the other spawn is on the map. Because if you've got a Bombardier, then the other spawn is probably a Bastion. It usually works like that. Okay, so we've got the 2-star milestone now. Pop another bandage. We're going to have to go inside in just a second. And I have to get a lot here. So yeah, so much of this stuff on the outskirts. And if you're only going for 3-star trials, I would honestly say just leave the rest so that other people can have a chance as well. There's enough to go around, to be honest. There's enough to go around. We are now very close. We just need one more plant. There we go. We got that now. That's the 3-star trial for the trials. We didn't even have to get anything in the Galleria building. Gonna pop this. You could bring zip lines as well. It does help speed it up. And there's one more care packages, right? So we got to pay attention to that, where it's going to land. And we're just going to have to quickly, maybe we'll go to Murano Station. Closer. Just need to loot this one care package. I'm going to ping it. And it'll tell me where it is. Right there, 100 meters away. So, see that on the map? Okay, about 100 meters away down there. So, let's just heal up and wait for the snow to blow over. And then we'll go loot that care package. And then there's the care package done. Then we just need to do the snitches and bastions. The bastion will be spawning in about 2 minutes. I think it's got about an 8-minute timer for respawns. We've got to make sure we get there and pop the deadline on it. Right. And we're going to go heal up. We could do with getting some more bandages. If we hear any ticking caches on the way, we're going to need to loot those. Or maybe just pick up some fabric. There's 100 meters towards this way. It should be pretty easy spot. Then we've done the care packages. We'll just simply need to do the bastion. And like I say, man, it's so much easier to do this in a less aggressive lobby. Just making it more difficult for yourself if you're not. Alright. Let's say bombardier, not a bastion. Okay. Right then, so now we've got to kill snitches and bastions. So, we should go back to the hospital, or like that area, sit up on the roof, pick out snitches whilst we wait for the bastion to spawn. There's one there. Try and get that one's attention. Alright. We can play in cover and out of cover at this point. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the cold. We've got 9 minutes now to kill one bastion and a few snitches, and we are done. Pretty easy trials this week. It's a lot easier than the Rocketeer one. Windows open. Does this count as being in the snow? We're going to go to the parking garage. I think that's going to be the best spot for us. There's indeed a bombardier. Somebody just died. Unfortunate. Oh, the bastion's back. Brilliant. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to deal with the bastion with the deadline as quick as possible here. So what you want to do is find somewhere where you're close to it, but you're in cover. This building is not actually going to be very good. What we're going to want to do is pull it towards this building down here. We'll go down this way. We're going to play in this cover here. So we're going to shoot it and come inside. And wait for it to get closer. And we're going to focus on shooting the outer leg. Because you can shoot that without taking damage. You can peek out, shoot the outer leg without getting angle on your body. Because just the way angles work, right? And perspective. Oh my god, there's a snow pile here, chat. Okay, well this would be a great place to do it then. So wait for that fireball first to stop being on fire. While coming. Watch out for the bombardier here. The bastion, sorry. Right, the fireballs are making this a little bit harder than we had hoped. But yeah, this is the best place. Look, there's snowballs right here, chat. Right here. So just think about angles and perspective so you dodge the cannon. Right, this spot is perfectly good enough. Make sure that we're healed up here. What we're going to want to do is shoot down one of the legs. If we don't worry about time. Just be patient, okay? Can't get an angle like this, just wait. Now, get ready. Once it's smoking, you need to make sure you got the deadline ready to go. And then as soon as it's down, you have to run. You don't have much time here. Oh, let's keep moving, dude. Ooh. Right, there we go. That'll be enough damage. Now we just got to go kill snitches. Bam. Right, milestone reached. What the? Oh, it's still alive? All right, well, we'll leave that for somebody else because other people are going to need to do their snowballs. What we're going to do now is go to a high point in the game and look for snitches. Pretty straightforward. Somewhere on a rooftop that we can stay warm, basically. Get a nice 360-degree angle of the map. Snitches are the easiest to spot long distance because they always have that big beam coming down. There's one there. Yeah, if you manage to come across 2 bastions, or there's a situation like that where the bastion doesn't die because you've got the deadline in a weird spot, just leave it up. Don't kill it. Let other people farm their snowball trials, you know? If you're in a friendly lobby, then I feel like the best thing you can do is work. Like, give people a chance to do their trials as well. It goes a long way. There's no point me getting a 300 extra points on my snowball trial. There's no point me trying to get the best score. There's going to be trios sweating it out, you know? Now, as the time starts to tick down, look at the map and think, where is the nearest raider hatch key? Right, that is 95 meters away. We can get there in a minute, no problem. Usually I give myself 1 minute for every 100 meters. You can run a lot faster than that, but that gives you some leeway in case things go a little bit wrong. So give yourself 1 minute per 100 meters, and then just find somewhere high up to shoot the snitches. The Renegade has quite good bullet velocity, which means long range is still going to be doing some decent damage, unlike the Anvil. It's also really easy to hit your shots. There's not much bullet drop. Just need to kill, I believe, 2 more snitches, and then we are done. Okay, here we go. Something spawning in. That could be a snitch. Probably is. There it is, yeah. Get it over here. They're taking a bit of damage here, so what we can do is go inside this, and we should be able to get an angle on it. They're going to step out and kill this before it... Dinner.
2 minutes left. Last chance to get out safely. I repeat, 2 minutes.
Here we go. Got 2 minutes left. Let's just pop inside. Oh, there's one more. There we go. There we go. So as long as you are within very close walking distance of the final spot, you will be chilling. I would suggest bringing even more basic bandages as well than I did, because snow can really creep up on you. But just like that, you can get all of the trials done. And you might get luckier than me and you might find more snitches. Or you might get unluckier. But follow this strat, and if you don't get all of the trials in a single mission, the next time you can come into the raid, you can take out one of these sort of trials, and you have more time to spend that raid focusing on the other one. So it's going to take 1 or 2 trials of this strategy, right? Right, let's see what we've gotten. Any blueprints? Okay. A bobcat. I would love some blueprints, some new blueprints. Oh, come on. Oh, God. I just need 1 more augment blueprint. A Vita Spray blueprint. Ah, haha. Well, that's a nice set of rewards anyway. Thanks for watching, my friends. I'll see you all in the comments. Cheerio.